quadrilaterals. Otto and his friends are at the arcade. They've been given some really cool laser pointers to play with that send rays in different colors and shapes. Amy, Zoe, and Eva's laser pointers send rays that go in the same direction, although Eva's have a bit more space between them. Leo, Max, and Otto's laser pointers send rays that go in different directions. Look what happens when one laser crosses another. They make closed shapes that always have 4 straight sides. Closed shapes that have 4 straight sides are called quadrilaterals. We're going to look at the shape that's formed by the rays from Amy and Zoe's laser pointers. Are its opposite sides parallel?
Yes.
Since the rays from each laser pointer go in the same direction, they make parallel lines. Therefore, the sides of the shape they make are parallel to each other. And are its opposite sides equal?
Yes, they are.
Since the rays from each laser pointer are parallel, they make pairs of equal sides. And finally, are its opposite angles equal? Since the rays from each laser pointer are parallel, each ray crosses the other at the same angle. Quadrilaterals that have equal and opposite parallel sides and equal opposite angles are called parallelograms. Now we're going to take a look at the shape made by the rays from Eva and Leo's laser pointers. Does the shape have parallel sides?
Yes, it has 2 parallel sides.
Since the rays from Eva's laser pointer go in the same direction, they make parallel lines, which gives the shape its 2 parallel sides. And are its opposite sides parallel, like the parallelograms?
No, these 2 sides are not parallel.
Since the rays of Leo's laser pointer don't go in the same direction, they don't make parallel lines. So the sides they make on the figure aren't parallel. Quadrilaterals that have 2 parallel sides and 2 sides that are not parallel are called trapezoids. Finally, we're going to look at the shape that Max and Otto's laser pointers make. Does the shape have parallel sides?
It doesn't have any parallel sides.
Since the rays from Max and Otto's laser pointers don't go in the same direction, they don't make parallel lines, so their shape has no parallel sides. Quadrilaterals that don't have any parallel lines are called trapeziums. We're going to review what we just learned. Do you remember what we call quadrilaterals that have opposite parallel sides?
Parallelogram.
Very good! They're called parallelograms. And those that have 2 parallel sides?
Are called trapezoids.
Awesome! They're called trapezoids. And what about those that don't have any parallel sides?
That would be trapezium.
Great! They're called trapeziums. Did you notice that the rays from Amy, Zoe, and Eva's laser pointers send parallel rays? That's why the shapes that form when their rays cross have parallel opposite sides. Therefore, they're parallelograms. Even though they have some different features, we're going to look at them in more detail now. We're going to take another look at the shape that Amy and Zoe's laser pointers make. Are the sides of the shape equal?
Yes, they are.
Since the rays of each laser pointer are separated by the same distance, when they cross, They form a figure with equal sides. Do you know what we call a parallelogram that has all equal sides?
I think it's called a rhombus.
Now, Amy and Eva have crossed their rays perpendicularly to each other, forming a new shape. Does the shape have equal sides?
Yes, it does.
Since the rays from each laser pointer are separated by the same distance, whatever shape they form will have equal sides. And does it have equal angles? Since the rays from the laser pointers cross at a perpendicular angle, they make right angles, which we know are equal. Rhombuses that have equal and right angles are called squares. Let's take a look at the shape made by the rays from Amy and Eva's laser pointers. Does the shape have equal sides?
No, not all of them are equal.
Since the rays of each laser pointer aren't separated by the same distance, each one makes two equal but different sides with the other. Parallelograms that have two pairs of equal opposite sides that are different from each other are called rhomboids. Now, Amy and Eva have also crossed their rays perpendicularly to each other, making a new shape. Does the shape have equal sides? Since the rays of each laser pointer aren't separated by the same distance, any figure they make will not have all equal sides. And does it have equal angles? Since the rays from the laser pointers cross at a perpendicular angle, they make right angles, which we know are equal. Rhomboids that have equal and right angles are called rectangles. Parallelograms that have equal sides are called rhombuses, and those that have different sides are called rhomboids. Parallelograms that have equal sides and four right angles are called squares, and those that have different sides but four right angles are called rectangles. Now it's time to practice what you've learned. How can we classify this shape? Select all the correct options.
This shape is a polygon. It has four sides, so it's a quadrilateral. Its sides are parallel to the opposite one, so it's a parallelogram. It is also a rectangle. And lastly, it's a rhomboid.
And this one? Remember to select all the correct options.
It's a polygon. It's a quadrilateral. It is a parallelogram.
And finally, how can we classify this shape?
Not all sides are parallel, so it's not a parallelogram. It's a trapezoid.
Now it's your turn to make shapes. Whose laser pointer sends rays that make a rectangle when they cross with the rays from Amy's laser pointer? You can select them to see what shapes they make.
Let's see. This one.
Let's see another one. Whose laser pointer sends rays that make a trapezoid when they cross the rays from Amy's laser pointer? You can select them to see what shapes they make.
This one.
Playtime's over. They had a great time, and you've learned the different classifications of quadrilaterals with them. All you need to do now is practice.